Your Android foldable phones and Android tablets are about to get better thanks to this Google announcement. Hi, welcome to Zgadgetreview. Google announced a new set of features that are coming to Android 12. This is to make Android 12 more compatible with foldable devices and tablets. As we know, so far, how many years it's been now that Android's been around, Android just gets ported to bigger screens and you kind of got to deal with the way it works. Android was never really made for big screens. It always was created for a small screen, for a mobile device. But screens have grown and other products have come around, kind of like tablets. And for some reason, Android never really made a tablet version of Android, kind of like Apple did with the iPad OS. And so you have to deal with all the kinks and problems that comes with using a regular Android, put whatever number version that's meant for a device on a tablet. Same problem is happening now with foldable devices. We're seeing issues pop up with the new Microsoft Surface Duo 2. We are seeing it with the Galaxy Z Fold line of phones. So there clearly is a need for Android to adapt to devices that are around today. And so here comes Android 12L, and it isn't a new version of Android. It's, as I said, a set of features that is supposed to make Android 12 more compatible with foldable devices, so it plays better with larger screens. And I know they're not calling it a new version of Android, but I wouldn't be surprised if this does become a new version of Android, which I think maybe it should at some point have a different version of Android, kind of like, again, like iPad OS. So an Android version for tablets, even though I know Android tablets aren't the most popular things in the market, but there's still a market for it. And now with foldable devices, right? So I will think that it would make sense to have a different version of Android for larger screens. Android 12L is supposed to come out early next year, so early 2022. And there is a developer preview right now that if you want to download and play around with, I'm sure you can. I will have the link in the description section if you want to do that. But this is supposed to make it so the notifications fit better in the screen, the web pages that you open, conform better to the screen when you have it open and things like that. So let's take a quick look at some of the features that they're rolling out in this Android 12L. 12L refines the system UI to make it more beautiful and easier to use on larger screens across notifications, quick settings, lock screen, overview, the home screen, and more. This gives you an idea of what we're going to be seeing on foldable devices once the device is completely open and technically turns into a tablet. So this should make it easier to use, easier to read. You'll have your notifications on the right hand side, like your messages, and then your settings on the left hand side. So you don't have to be fighting with the device in order to reach everything that you need. And then we have a new way to multitask. If you have a large screen, like again, the Microsoft Surface Duo 2 or the Galaxy Z Fold 2 or 3, the whole point of having two screens that are side to side is that you can multitask. So you can do more than one thing at a time. And again, as we have seen with the Microsoft Surface Duo 2, some of that text, because of the way the screen is made, is getting lost. And, there's been many videos where they show the text that is supposed to go across both screens, like for a website, where it gets cut off in the middle due to that hinge and space that the Microsoft Duo 2 has. Technically, this should help it and make it easier to multitask. And as you can see here, what they're going to do is they're going to add a taskbar at the bottom of your app. That way you can open more than one app at once and you can choose on what side of the screen you want it. So this is going to make your foldable device a lot more useful. Another big issue with using a larger screen with Android a lot of times is that the apps are not optimized for larger screens. And so the experience when you're using the app on a foldable device and you have it completely open or a tablet isn't the best. So Google finally is going to do something about that and is going to force apps that are not optimized for larger screens to look better and work better for the user. Based on this image, it looks like what they're going to do is they're going to make the app work on one screen or in the middle of the screen in order to make it easier for people to use it. It still leaves those big black bars on the sides, but hopefully this will make it easier for people to use. The Play Store will also get an overhaul, and in the Play Store, you'll be able to find apps that are labeled as optimized to be used with foldable devices or tablets, making it easier for you to know if the app that you're about to download is going to play well with your device. And lastly, here they give us an idea of how they envision people optimizing their apps for the different screens. So as you can see here, we're going to have what it looks like on a regular mobile device, on a tablet, and finally as a desktop version. And this also will apply to Chromebook, because Chromebook has become such a big thing for Google. It makes sense that they're starting to optimize apps that you can use on your phone, foldable phone, tablet, or Chromebook. It is great to see that Google is finally giving Android the needed features that it has lacked for so long when it comes to tablets. One can think that maybe tablets for Android would have taken off or would have done better if they had a specific type of OS for tablets, again, like the iPad does, in order to make it easier for people to use, in order to give people a better experience when they're using these tablets. And so I wonder if they're probably going to start a new push towards tablets. Probably not. But hey, they are doing great things with the new Pixel line. So never say never. And so, it's great that they're finally doing this. Why did it take so long? Who knows? But it looks like someone is at the helm now dealing with Android stuff where they're saying, hey, we got to do better with our operating system. What do you think so far about what we've seen of Google 12L? Is this something that you are happy to see? Something that you're going like, oh my God, what took so long? What do you think about Google 12 in general if you have downloaded? Let me know in the comment section. That's it for me. Go ahead and subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. It really helps the channel. Go ahead and hit that bell so you can be alerted every time we have new videos. Thank you very much for watching.